Set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Let's go.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The snap sets up the throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
On the move from inside his own 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better...
The expressway is wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Cal! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 10 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Connor. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
And here comes the offense on second down.
42 Spider. 4.
He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Throws to the back. Finds his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. Pass to 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Bears. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
The aerial assault continues. Quick completion on the out route. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Looking to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Tackled, but he has a first down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be... Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand man for man in this offense.
Right down the gut of the field. The 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for losing the kicker. Defense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the single back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Off play action on first down. Still looking on the move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Now adjusting. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed it. On 3rd down, going up top. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly, and he'll make his